Puck flipped down the ice, and that'll be another icing. Face off, won by Vegas. Davis coming away with it. Davis over the blue line. Heading down behind the net, curling around. Davis gets taken down. No arm up from the referee. Stole by Trent. Shot on goal. Blocked by the pads of goaltender for the Penguins. In net for Vegas is Vinny Vitale. Her working down low in the corner. Trent gets muscled off that one. Long. Quick play off another body. Still trying to clear. Luong with another stick there to delay. Oh, awkward bounce. Busevich losing the puck behind the net. Thought he was going to come around the boards, but that one hits an awkward spot on the boards and ended up in the middle of the ice. Penguins up the ice, making contact with Larison, number 9 for Dallas. Goes down. Larison plays it up the wall to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald clears that one off sides on the Penguins. Face off, taken by Bowinkle, won by Vegas. Reynolds will collect. Make a play up the ice, but not out. Kept in at Penguins. Vinny Vitale might have got a piece of that one. Ends up in the left corner. Larison on the defense. Pass by the Penguins. Around the boards, Reynolds on the defense now. Bowinkle helping out in the back. Shot in tight. Save by Vinny Vitale, stretching out the right leg pad. That's an interference call by number 53. Nope, just kidding. Arm was just up for an icing. .25 remaining in the first period. Vegas Junior Golden Knights, the 62nd nationally ranked team for MyHockey rankings, playing the 51st ranked team, Dallas Penguins. First meeting of these two teams was in the NAPHL NAPHL Frisco games, November 12th. Shot there, blocked in the skates of Luong, ended up back on the stick of the Penguins player. Another shot wide left. Luong trying to get to that one. A little too much pace on that puck. Savenkov trying to clear that one. Point man for the Penguins, keeping it in. Luong on the defense along the near side boards. Slap shot, tipped, but tipped wide by number 3. Shot from the point by number 63 for the Penguins. Busevich swinging that one around the boards. Dallas will keep it in. And play it back. Busevich again. Flips it up. He'll collect himself. Try to play that out up high. Keeps that one down. Lopez on the pressure. We got a few white jerseys. Cross-ice pass to Savenkov. Played out of the zone quickly by Dallas. Dallas has got to make changes, so they'll head to the bench. Busevich, bank pass up to Lefebvre. Lefebvre tips that one in. And Vegas will chase. Creel on the pressure behind the net. Lefebvre, steal along the right side wall. Has it poked off his stick, but gets it back. Kerr curling around. Cut back shot. Glove save. Knocked. Falls down into the lap of the goaltender. Holds on to that one for a faceoff. Cowbell is in the stands this game. Reynolds keeping that one in, gloving it down right at the blue line, and quickly chipping that one back into the right corner. Puck coming around the boards. Larison sealing off. Penguins reverse directions. I don't think intentionally, though. Creel backhanding it down. Steal, Lefebvre, shot, loose. Tipped away by the stick of the goaltender. Fanning on that pass, number 27 for the Penguins. Kerr fighting for it along there. Larson will pick it up. Larson over to Reynolds. Reynolds, shot, glove down, rebound ends up in the right corner. Penguins trying to control. Creel pressuring. Breakout pass by the Penguins. Larson plays it out quickly to the right side. Lefebvre will bank it up the boards. Looking for the stick of Reynolds. Tip, says the referee, so we will play on. 52 for the Penguins. Playing that one around the boards. Vowinkle just coming on the ice, trying to make a play there. Butzevich trying to steal that one off. Penguins get to it. Flip it into the defensive zone for Vegas. Lefebvre curling around. Lefebvre gets over the red line, dumps, and Davis will chase as Lefebvre heads to the bench. Penguins trying to play it out. They do get it past the stick of Luong. Trent, though, is there, flips it in, and Davis just a bit offsides. .10:37 remaining in the first period. Vegas Junior Roller Knights in their white jerseys today. As the visiting team cross ice pass to Trent. Trent gets behind the defense. Trent saved by the goaltender right into the glove. One to beat there. The goaltender, that is. Tommy Trent not able to capitalize on that one. As I recall, Penguins goaltender pretty good here. Some showing there. Vowinkle taking the face off. Penguins controlling off the face off. Luong pinching in. Keep that one in the zone. Luong fighting. Davis almost getting to that one. Vowinkle, quick wrist shot. Loose in front. Goaltender doesn't know where it's at. But his defense helps bail him out. Pick up the loose puck. And that's Trent falling into the Penguins player. No call there. Could have easily been an interference unless maybe he just tripped. Totally by accident. Tipped into the zone. Good vision there by Trent to know that Davis was in behind the defense. Penguins pressing. Here they come over the blue line. Number 12. Hard cut back. Looking for a centering pass. Shot. Saved by Vinny Vitale. Pads that one over to the left side. Fanning on that one. Number 63 for Dallas. Up ice to Murch. Murch trying to clear that one. Has it kept in the zone by number 25 for the Penguins. 26, Reynolds. Flips it around the boards. No icing there. Icing waved off by the referee. Penguins ringing around the boards. No icing there as well. Referee's looking to keep this game moving. Reynolds up ice to Murch. Murch chips that one out of the zone. Also no icing. Penguins will collect, and that one is going to be an icing. Parents for the Penguins unhappy with that call. Thought that Reynolds tipped the puck back into the zone. I didn't think he touched it. But now I guess parents are allowed to make the calls from the stands because the referees have reversed their call and say it was tipped. 52 winding up shot. Tipped wide right. Vinny Vitale in net for Vegas Junior Roller Knights. Kerr working down low. 26 for the Penguins. Surveying, poked away by Luong. Kerr helping out on defense. Number 9 dangling around the corner. Defended by Luong and Kerr. Luong flipping it up the boards. And Dallas will elect to take it out themselves. 25 curling around, stolen by Kerr. Kerr trying to take that one into the zone. Puck does come in, but some white jerseys offsides. Comes back to Butzevich. Butzevich will throw that into the right corner. Dallas quickly playing it up. Almost stolen by Lefebvre. Reynolds back on the defense on number 9. Trying to shoulder him off along the boards. Puck played up. That's going to be icing. Eight minutes even remaining in the first period. Time quickly ticking away here. Pretty clean game, so no stoppages for penalties. And not a lot of icings either. Referee nodding to Creel to get on the correct side of the face-off line there. Larison backhands that one out of the zone, trickles down. That's not going to be any icing. It's going to peter out enough. Depends on the referee. In other games, referees would have called that. In this game, nope. Tipped away. Reynolds strong on the stick at the point. Keeps it in the zone. Creel shoulder checks. Cuts back to his left. Looking for a centering pass. Fans on that one. Bowinkle in to help out. Lefebvre looking for a centering pass. Tipped up high. Larison in a little deep. Cutting back. Good stick by Larison there, but not cleared out of the zone. Fanning on that one. Centering pass picked up by Reynolds. Reynolds though played around the boards looking for Creel. Creel's going to flip that one out. Rolling puck right along the boards. Lefebvre on the hustle. Lefebvre with the steal. Shot on net. Save by the goaltender. Davis trying to get a stick lift. Good play there by Davis. Davis keeps the puck, wins it. He's got some time and space now. Curl around to the right corner. Vegas making one change here. Lawang just bounces off and not able to handle that one. Quickly played up by Butsevich, but picked up by number 63 for the Penguins. Played back up the ice by Vegas. No icing, says the referee again. So we'll play on. Number 3 for the Penguins will lay it off to his defensive partner, number 64, and breakout play, cross ice pass to the left. 50-66, one to beat through the wickets of Lawang and wide right. Butsevich will get some help in Gallagher to flip that one around the boards, but not cleared out. 63 again for Penguins on that one. 19 now. Backhands it down around the boards. Lawang sealing that one off, getting the body position, cuts back in reverse direction, but defensive partners out in front of the net. Davis is going to help out down low. Davis is going to skate it out. Davis dispossessed along the far side boards. Shouldered off the puck, shot on net. Vinny Vitale will glove that and lay it off. Dangerous there. And lays it off with a Penguin. A little too close for comfort there. .537 remaining in the first period. Score tied at 0s. Thus far, no penalties. Fairly clean game. Shot almost tipped. I think it would have been a high stick, though. Reynolds on the pressure, along with Kerr. Shot block off the leg pads of Larison, and the redirection saved by Vinny Vitale. Puck played out of the zone by Vegas. Trickles all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we'll bring it back down to the defensive zone for faceoff with 5:14 remaining in the first period. Faceoff taken by Kerr. Works out to the middle. Fitzgerald lost it in his skates. Gets a little help from his teammates. Reynolds loses his edge there. Goes down. Fitzgerald will back to help recover the puck for Vegas. Larison plays it quickly up the ice. Murch with a quick clear. And the Penguins will pick it up. Cross ice pass. Got to avoid some referees there. Kerr lays it back to Murch. Murch will play it over to Reynolds. Reynolds up ice pass to Murch. Murch tips it over the red line, but not going to be able to hold that one. Larison with the kick there. Kicked back to Reynolds. Almost had a unfortunate circumstance there as the puck was bouncing around off some skates. Larison with the steal. Murch takes a big hit. Murch is up. Penguins will cycle it around. 25, picking up some speed for the Penguins. Dangling inside, tipped away off the stick by Reynolds. Reynolds will kick it to himself and skate it up the ice. Reynolds over the blue line, drops it looking for Lopez. Quite a few Penguins here along the near side boards. Not enough white jerseys. Finally, some white jerseys get over there. Vitale will lay it off for Butsevich. Butsevich avoids a hit there, and then picks up the loose puck to bank it up and out. Lopez trying to get some on that. Over to Vowinkle and into the bench. Tipped off the stick of the Penguins. I think it's quite cold out there. I just saw the referee blow on his hands to warm them up. And the referee is the one in the orange bands on his sleeve. The other two are the linesmen. Linesman drops the puck. Lefebvre trying to win that one. Good reach there. Keeps that one in the zone. Penguins played around the boards. Lefebvre on the pressure. Long quick shot. Well left. Good hustle by Creel to get over there. Puck's going to trickle out of the zone. Stuck in the snow of the bench. Bouncing puck. Lefebvre will collect. Lefebvre shot on net. Goaltender has to play that aside with his stick. Up ice pass by the Penguins. Tips it over to Luong. Luong will get there almost first. And Bucevich able to break up that play. Backhanded up the boards by the Penguins and flipped down by number 24 for the Penguins. 52 for Penguins. Curling. Backhands it into the zone. Penguins will chase. Bucevich will recover. Banked up ice, but just off the mark. Looking for Lefebvre. So far, so good. With 2:45 remaining in the first period, Vegas looked like they come out firing on all cylinders this morning. Early morning here in Blaine, Minnesota. This morning's temperature on the way to the rink, 2 degrees. Save by Vinny Vitale. Open shot from just outside the left face-off circle. Larson on the defense behind the net. Lays it off to Reynolds. Davis not able to get enough on that one, though, to clear the zone. In the skates of the Penguins player. Couldn't find it. Reynolds will collect it. Bank it up the boards. And out. Tipped off the stick of Davis. Kerr and Trent. Has to referee. Pick play by the referee. Helps out Vegas there on the defense. Tipped up. And out of the zone. Penguins will swing it from right to left and bank it in. Larson trying to get a stick on it. Gets enough on it to force the puck behind the net. Tipped around. Larson's going to get body position here. Play it around. Try to tip it around to Trent. Trent will lay it back off to Reynolds. Reynolds will wing it around the boards to Davis. Davis will roll that one up, but not out. Point man for the Penguins, keeping it in with 1:40 remaining in the first period. Trent backhanding it around up into the equipment of the Penguins. Centering pass, man open, shot, gloved by Vinny Vitale. All day, every day for those saves for Vinny Vitale. No traffic in front of him. So as they say in baseball, can of corn there for that save. Face-off taken by Bowinkle. He gets tied up with number 17, or 12, sorry, for Penguins. Up and into the netting on the block shot by Murch. Number 4 for the Penguins. Try to take that shot. Another face-off. Bowinkle against number 12 again. Bowinkle. Little activities there. Bowinkle with the check. Puck squirts past the Penguins player. Murch on the hassle along with Fitzgerald. Bucevich with some speed over the zone, over the blue line, that is, into the zone. Sorry. Murch plays it in. Luong will put that on net quickly. Referee goes down, trying to get to his feet. It's much harder when you don't have a stick sometimes to help prop you up. Bucevich banks it up. Glove down by the Penguins. Shot saved by Vinny Vitale. Trying to dangle in the middle there was the Penguins. Penguins will backhand it around to the zone, and number 29 will head to the bench for the Penguins. Banked off of the boards and out. Rolling puck will be picked up by Penguins. Vegas making changes. Trying to catch him changing. And Vegas quickly on the ice. Reynolds going down, able to still apply some defense there from his bottom. Curling around, blocked by Vinny Vitale. Centering pass, just missing the stick of number 25, I believe. And here comes Vegas the other direction, over the line. Reynolds, first shot, and that's the buzzer for the end of the first period. Shots on goal not tallied on the board. So I cannot tell you, but seems pretty even. Maybe a little bit more pressure on Vegas, or a little bit more shots on goal than the Penguins. In the first meeting of these two teams back in November, Vegas lost 2-3. And that was the only time that they have faced this team this season. So Vegas hopefully will make some adjustments here to have a little more offense in this second period. And there will be an ice cut in the middle of the second period. So we'll have 8 minutes and 30 seconds up on the clock before that ice cut happens. This is an easy game to keep track of with no penalties. I just wish there was more to announce in terms of goals. All right, 8:30 is up on the clock. Kerr winning the faceoff, goes back to Trent on the defense. Trent curling around. Looks like a change here by Vegas, putting Trent on the defense. Loose in front. Gloved by Vinny Vitale. Picks that one out of the air. And a little after whistle activities as the Penguins trying to jam that free off the glove of Vitale. Anything going to happen in that little scrum there as the puck was bouncing around right in front of Vitale. Kept in by the Penguins. Penguins player finding that one tipped off the skates of Trent. Played up the ice. Creel will backhand that one out. And up ice, Kerr looking for a backhand there. Strong on the puck. Centering pass. Trent, slap shot. Wide to left. Saved by the goaltender. A little bit of a melee there in front of the net. Thought Trent might be able to make a good play there, seeing as there was a lot of traffic in front of the goaltender. Tipped into the zone by Lefebvre. No icing there. So he was over the red line. Penguins will lay it off. Gallagher on the pressure, fanning on it. But Nick overskating it, getting it back. Gets pinned along the boards. Gallagher trying to play it around. Lefebvre will get to it. Gallagher comes away with it. Gallagher will lay it back down for Creel. Creel with a shoulder there, but not able to maintain pressure. Quick low shot. Wide right. Looks like the peg is off its line a little bit, but the referees have not noticed that. Cutting back, now played out of the zone by the Penguins. 26 all by himself as the Penguins make changes. Reynolds will bring it up himself. Reynolds with some speed. He's only got 4 to beat. 5 maybe now. Curling around, he's got Bucevich in the middle of the ice. Bucevich, quick shot. Glove down in front, loose. Murch coming in, but not there in time to be able to put that one in. Bucevich will fling that one around the boards. Murch, meanwhile, taking a hit there. Gets pinned along the boards. Kicks it around. And that is going to be a delayed penalty on the Murch. He's going to get tripping. Tripping is the call on Murch. And am I to jinx the team by saying I didn't have anything to keep track of? 6:15 on that tripping penalty. On Murch. penalty kill number 1 of the game. Face off taken by Gallagher. Penalty kill team on the ice. Bucevich, Gallagher, Creel, and Larison. Puck flung around the boards. Larison's going to get there first and chip it up to Creel. Creel trying to clear that one. Does not get it out. And finally does with a little bit of help from Larison. Penguins will take it back to the space and security of their own. Larison pinching in to break up that play. Running into each other. Larison will try to take it himself. Puck tipped up but not out. Bucevich now will softly lay it off. Killing a good amount of time here on this penalty thus far. 30 seconds in. Creel on the pressure. They'll fling it around. Bowinkle is there. Nobody in a black jersey. Bowinkle taken down, and that'll draw a penalty. And a quick whistle. Vinny Vitale trying to head to the bench, but doesn't even make it halfway. Second period, it's hard to get up there. So we should have a face-off here in the offensive zone, and we do at 5:26 in a little 4-on-4 hockey here. I'm not sure if that was a trip or a hook or a hold. Penguins controlling off the face-off. And we got a 2-on-none shot save. Vinny Vitale with no rebound. Thankfully, because the only other jersey there was a dark one. Streaking in up the middle. Vinny Vitale with no rebound keeps this contest at 0-0. .43 winding up. Shot. Oh, and just, I'm not sure if that was tipped in, but perhaps not. Shot from the point. Vinny Vitale just screened momentarily, but it's enough to get one past him. And Penguins strike first at 5:12. So 4-on-4 will still keep the 4-on-4. And one taken off there. Because they were even at 4-on-4, they stay off the ice. Only if there was a man advantage would you get your player back on the ice. Davis curling around, flips that one into the zone. Kerr on the pressure. Reynolds lays that one in, looking for Kerr. Not able to get to it in time. Dallas will flip it up the ice, but Kerr will keep it in. Kerr banks it around the boards. 34 seconds remaining on the penalty. And then Vegas will get a quick power play. One-timer by Kerr just outside the right face-off circle and in towards the slot there. Played aside by the goaltender, and that's an icing. 20 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. And Vegas will have about a 33-second power play at the end of this 4-on-4. Penguins momentarily winning that face-off. Plays it up out of the zone. Bucevich will retreat and collect. He's got one coming hot. Long plays it around to Bucevich. Bucevich will bank it up ice to Fitzgerald. 2-on-2 here. Even Fitzgerald will play it around the boards. Dallas will reverse direction. Bucevich is going to pick up that one. He plays it back down into the corner. Gallagher. We'll play back to Bucevich. Bucevich to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald shot. Wide right. Murch will pick up the loose puck behind the net. Bucevich shot off the skates to number 24. Because this is a power play now. Puck all the way down. That's going to be an icing. That's why it looked like Vegas was having a little bit more time there. Because they have completed about 15 seconds of that power play. That ended up after the 4-on-4. 3:43 remaining in the first half of the second period. Murch trying to flip that one in. Murch is given some space. 10 seconds. Shot. Gloved by the goaltender. Holds on to that one. And gives a stare down to Murch. 7 seconds remaining on the power play for Vegas. Face-off won by the Penguins. Flipped up the boards. Butsevich will collect and bank it over to Murch. Setting up the power play. Murch will drop it down, and the Penguins are back to full strength. Banked off the boards to Trent. Trent back to Reynolds. Reynolds mishandling that one. Penguins take over the possession momentarily, but give it back to Vegas. Kerr will pick up a loose puck behind the net. Kerr with a reverse hit there. And puck played around the boards by Vegas. Murch will collect. Murch over to Reynolds. Reynolds curling around. Just tipped off the stick. Reynolds will collect. He's got 2 to get it past. Does get it to Trent off his stick. Dallas back up on the attack. Centering pass, hassled by many white jerseys there. Played up and out. Penguins will have to regroup. And Penguins will play it up and into the zone. Butsevich will collect with 2:20 remaining in the first half of the second period. Tipped out of the zone. Icing is going to be the call. Rolling puck. So that is not going to slow down at all. And back down to the defensive zone we will go. Dallas up by 1 goal over Vegas. 4-on-4 goal. Face-off won by Dallas. Dallas curling around, getting some space, cuts back around Larison. It's almost stolen by, they're now stolen by Bowinkle, but Bowinkle going down, turned it back over to Dallas. Larison tips that out into the middle of the ice. Lopez is going to play it out to Savenkov. Savenkov up the left side boards will play that on net. Goaltender will lay it aside by his stick. Savenkov with the steal. Loose in front. Bowinkle trying to get to it. Cross-ice pass picked up by Larison. Larison will try to play that in. Loose players from both teams can't find it. Finally played out by the defense of the Penguins. Up ice. Just off the mark to Savenkov. Waved off by the referee. Puck up ice by Dallas. Tipped away momentarily by Larison. Centering puck picked up by Butsevich. Butsevich plays it up the boards. Penguins keep it in. Larison will collect to look for a play up the boards. Banks it up and out. And offsides on the Penguins. .4 seconds remaining in this first half of the second period. Trent looking to collect, plays it around Butsevich. Butsevich backhanding it around to Creel. Creel to Gallagher. Gallagher and Creel trying to get it out. Finally do. Penguins will collect. Poked off the stick by Lefebvre. Flipped up and down the ice. Butsevich will collect with 31 seconds remaining. Butsevich curls around. Banked up ice. Creel cross-checked right at the blue line. That one trickles down with 17 seconds remaining. Pass up ice. Butsevich tries to creel that one. Shot. Just tipped wide left. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And buzzer. 1-0, the end of the first half of the second period. I don't have a shots on goal count because that board cannot track shots on goal, but they are tracking the shots on goal for the game, which we will hopefully, sometimes they do. Depends on the scorekeeper, I guess. So we will post that at the end in our Game 4 recap. That is done by Rachel Murch. She's the bestest. Bestest in the westest. All right, and we will see you back after the ice cut in about 12 minutes, says the clock. Referees back on the ice. Coaches for Vegas on the bench. Sure, we'll be seeing some players head out here soon. Refs doing a warm-up skate. Doors still open from the Zamboni. Doing its thing. Goals being set. Players coming onto the ice for the Penguins. Still no Vegas jerseys at the door. Vinny Vitale warming up in net. Dallas Penguins scoring the only goal thus far in this game on a 4-on-4 shot from the right point. By number 13, I believe, McDonald. Sorry, 43, McDonald. Face-off won by Vegas. Kerr lays it off to Trent. Trent up to Kerr. Kerr up to Davis. Davis will flip it in. Kerr will chase. Davis elects to play it. Fans on that, and here come the Penguins. Penguins chipping it up. Trapped out of the air by the good eye-hand coordination of Tommy Trent. Bouncing puck. Just tipped past Reynolds. Shot off the mask. And a second save by Vitale. Puck out of the zone. Player slow to get up for the Penguins. Way offsides there. The player slow to get up was the one that was still deep into the zone. Good saves there by Vinny Vitale. High danger chances for the Penguins. Bullwinkle wins faceoff, goes back to Bucevich. Bucevich plays it across to Larison. Larison up ice to Lefebvre. Lefebvre tips that one into the zone. Creel will chase along with Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle just missing that pass around the boards. Larison, though, will keep it in. Larison into the skates of the Penguins player. Larison's got to hustle back. Watch that backdoor man. Tipped away by Bucevich. And Creel will take over the possession along with the Knights. Bullwinkle almost centering past Larison. Trying to find that one in his skates. Penguins cross-ice pass. Up by Larison. Tipping that one out. Losing his footing. Getting back up. Ooh, almost a dangerous play there as Bullwinkle going down to the ice. Almost gets stepped on. And that's going to be an icing. Sorry about that spotty camera work there. Gallagher taking the face off for Vegas. Penguins win it. Penguins turn around, quick shot, ends up rolling puck into the far corner. Gallagher will seal that one off along the boards. Lopez, cross-ice pass, going to be picked off by Eric Savinkov. Shot, save by Vinny Vitale, right pad, save, ends up in the far corner, picked up by Vegas. Gallagher and Luong in on the puck against two Penguins. Loose puck, player for the Penguins doesn't have a stick. Stolen pass out of the zone, shot, hits the glove of Gallagher. Gallagher shaking his hand, hard to hold his stick, plays it away. Gallagher on the defense. Puck tipped, not tipped up, icing there off Vegas. That one's going to hurt, especially when it's cold. It might just shatter your hand. Face off in the right face off dot. Face off taken by Nate Kerr. Kerr trying to win that one. Busevich shielding the puck there. Gains control. Busevich cross-ice pass to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got a little bit of space. One to beat. Tipped away by the stick of the Penguins. Good chance for Vegas. Kept in the zone by Trent. Trent sealing off the board again. Backhanding that one in. Finally rolls out. Everybody's still on sides. Penguins will get over the red line and dump it in. Busevich back to collect. Hassel by two. Gets taken out. Hard hit there. Slow to get up, but he is up. Got three in along the boards there. Trent will survey. Momentarily stolen from Trent. Also could have been an interference play. Trent will fling that one around the boards. Murch with some space plays it up. Fitzgerald almost stealing that one. Kerr now on the pressure. Two white jerseys in there. Here comes Dallas over the blue line. Shot low, tipped wide. Perhaps by the stick of a Vegas Junior Golden Knight, or at least impeding the stick play of the Knights. Nobody to Bucevich's right, so he'll elect to play it to his left. Puck off like another couple of skates. Up ice pass. Lefebvre will turn around and bank that one in. No icing there, and he'll bank it quickly up the boards. Bowinkle almost getting a turnover by Dallas right in the middle of the ice. Lefebvre, though, not able to get his body turned around and stop his momentum to get a shot on net. And goaltender covers that one up for a face-off. 4:20 remaining in the second half. Quick shot tipped wide by Lefebvre. He'll chase it himself and play it back around the boards. Bowinkle in on the pressure along with Davis. Penguins trying to play it up. Turned over to Vegas. Davis below the goal line will kick it to himself. Davis looking for a centering pass somehow. Not sure what his play was there. Bowinkle will collect, take it behind his net. Bowinkle lays it off for Reynolds. Reynolds back around to Bowinkle. Up ice, looking for Lefebvre, but that pass off the mark. Banked up to Larison. Larison up ice to Lefebvre, but banked off. Quickly played off the stick. Reynolds up ice pass to Davis, missing on that connection. That'll be an icing. Back down to the defensive zone we'll go. We should be, guess not. Should have been in the right corner, but I think they forgot what side of the ice the puck came from. Face-off taken on the left face-off. Luong will cut back and play it around the boards. Lopez is there. Lopez trying to play a breakout pass to Gallagher. Centering pass. Loose, picked up, save. And tipped away by Bucevich. Good teamwork there by Vegas. Keep that one out of the net. Loose puck's going to be covered up. Lopez with the snow on the goaltender and a couple of shoves afterwards. Snowing the goaltender, slightly frowned upon. Face off won by the Penguins, or at least they got the control anyway after. Fitzgerald laying it off to Mert. Fitzgerald now cutting back, gets shouldered off the puck there. Noah Luong trying to pinch in. Bucevich back on the D for Vegas. Curling around. Takes a hard hit to the boards. Hassled Luong fighting for it along the board, shouldering up. That's a head hit, number 29. That's a Noah Luong receiving that penalty, or that play, 29 to the box, and only a rough call. I thought that was a head hit, if anything. Roughing is the call, though. Luong slow to get up, holding his helmet. 2:25. Vegas with the power play here. Bucevich to Reynolds below the goal line. Vegas setting up the power play. Murch over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Murch. Murch slap shot. Saved by the goaltender. Kerr trying to provide some blockage in front there. Murch hassled. Bucevich back to Trent. Trent loses his footing. Gets a little help by Reynolds to maintain the possession. Bucevich at the point. Flips it into Trent. Trent in tight. Shot. Glove save by the goaltender. And teams will make changes with that one glove down. 1:38 remaining in the period. 1:13 on the power play. Power play number 2 for Vegas. And Vegas parents trying to help out their team there. Yelling they need one more player. Lefebvre, he'll keep that in right at the blue line. Referee waves that good. Kept in the zone. Davis to Reynolds. Davis working down low. Loose puck tipped out. Reynolds going down. Lefebvre's going to have to get there at first, and he will. Lefebvre backhands it up the ice. Looking for Davis. Has that poked off and played back into the zone. 30 seconds remaining of the power play for Vegas. Reynolds up to Bowinkle. Reynolds shot off the crossbar. Ends up in the far corner. Bowinkle plays it around the defense for the Penguins. 17 seconds. That pass off the mark for Davis. That one's going to go all the way down. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Penguins make one change. Loose puck picked up by the Penguins. In the skates. Shot. Gloved and played aside by the stick of Vitale. Up ice pass to Davis. Penguins are back to full strength. Davis getting past one. Whoa, catches an edge there on the boards. Lefebvre slap shot. Tipped and wide right. From this angle, that one almost looked like it went in. Up ice pass picked off by Lefebvre, but turned right back over to the Penguins. Tipped up, gloved, and buzzer sounding the end of the second half of the second period. I think that clock is going faster. Time just seems to be slipping by. A little glove tap there by the goaltendies as they cross the middle ice area. Uneventful second period. Well, second half of the second period, I guess. One of the goals being scored in the first half of the second period for the Penguins on a 4-on-4 to be up 1-0 over the Vegas Junior Golden Knights. Third period, about ready to start here in about 30 seconds. 51st ranked Penguins facing the 62nd ranked Vegas Junior Golden Knights per MyHockeyRankings.com. And the last meeting between these teams was back on November 12th, in which the Dallas Penguins defeated the Vegas Junior Golden Knights 3-2. So not a whole lot of sample set to choose from for these two teams. Seem relatively evenly matched, though. And a good game we are seeing here. Good competition. We always like good competition. Only makes both teams better. Face-off taken by Gallagher. Won by the Penguins. Penguins will elect to drop it back. And up ice pass to number 27, who lays it down the boards. Luong trying to get there. Shouldered off the puck. Laid back. Luong off the ref's skates. Ends up on the stick of the Penguins. Point shot there by number 63. Left point shot. Saved by Vinny Vitale. Loose puck in front. Backhand. Played aside by the stick of Vitale into the left corner. Puck squirts out off the stick of the Penguins player and out of the zone. Penguins will play it back in. Gets past the stick of Luong. Luong will chase backhanded around to Bucevich. Bucevich back to Luong. Luong up ice. Tipped off the stick. Referee heard that one. Referee here in our lower screen calls that tip. Savenkov on the pressure. Up ice, backhanded in. Reynolds with a shoulder check, but the player for the Penguins, all the speed entering the zone, able to get past Reynolds. Penguins player keeping an eye on Eric Savenkov, who was up ice, screaming from the bench. The coaches there to mark up shot. High and wide right over the net. Murch. Shot. Glove save. Blocker save, by Vinny Vitale. Sealing off that near side. Kept in the zone. Larison on the second follow-up. Savenkov trying to play that up. Loose puck. Larison will play that one. Played into the zone by Dallas. Vinny Vitale will settle that one for his team and flip it around the ice as he sees a couple of Penguins coming into the picture. Penguins dump it into the far right corner. Larison loses his footing. Back to his slap shot. Low. Save. Vinny Vitale. Rebound ends up outside the left face-off circle. Reynolds will collect. Laid off to Larison. Larison up ice to Murch. Murch up the middle softly, which will be collected by the Penguins and played back to the blue line. Tipped out, though, by Reynolds. Reynolds' second attempt will end up out of the zone. Murch pressuring. Gets enough on it. Steal. Murch curling in. Shot. Low. Saved by the goaltender. Second attempt. Loose puck skate. Goal is off its area. Goaltender pulls that back into position for the referees. And Vegas will get an offensive zone face-off. Not a bad thing to happen there. I'm not sure. I think the Penguins had possession. So working a little bit in the favor of the Vegas Junior Golden Knights there. Penguins, though, winning the face-off. Penguins played around the boards. Luong on the defense. Glad to see him back on the ice after that. What looked like a head hit to me. Only called a roughing by the referees. Number 9 for the Penguins. Defended by Lefebvre. Lefebvre trying to dig this one out along with Bowinkle. Comes out to Luong. Luong plays it around the Butzevich up to Lefebvre, quickly up to Bowinkle. Bowinkle's got a little bit of space here. Bowinkle, centering pass, just behind the stick of Creel. Creel cuts back. Sorry, over here he cuts back. Pinned in there along the boards was Creel and Bowinkle. Penguins will play it around the boards. Puck up and out, tipped momentarily by steal in the neutral zone, or turnover in the neutral zone, not a steal necessarily. And that one wide right, heading for the right corner. It looked like it was heading in, thus the squeals and screams from the parents from the other team. And the pass up ice, just missing the stick of Lefebvre. Otherwise, he would have been off to the races. And that one only missing the goal by a mere inches to be a shot on net, which also would have negated the icing. 13-19 remaining in the third period. Penguins up 1-0 over the Vegas Junior Golden Knights in white. Larison taken down. Penguins player losing his glove, quickly picks it up. And Reynolds flips it up, this time hitting the unfortunate glass partition there. Keeps it in the zone. Larison, not sure what he was doing there. Turns up the ice instead of going back on defense. Vegas didn't quite have the possession there. Davis kicked to himself, banked up, and not out. Slap shot, save, Vinny Vitale into the crest of his sweater and dropped down into the glove for a face-off. 12:49 remaining in the third period. Vegas Junior Golden Knights make some personnel changes for the offense. Kerr taking the face-off. Savenkov Lopez on the ice with the defensive Reynolds and Larison. Larison, up ice pass to a black jersey. Somebody should really let him know we're in white this game. Reynolds backhands it over to Larison. Larison bouncing, puck saucered, has to pick that up. Lopez up to Kerr. Kerr trying to get a hold of that one. Not quite able to. Reynolds will pick that up, swing it over to his forehand, up ice, pass off the stick of 5, and Vinny Vitale has to make a save. That's why you always pay attention as a goaltender. Gotta expect anything. Every time they come around the back of the net, goaltenders sliding in to block that near side post in the event of circumstances just like that one. Murch tipping it up and out of the zone. Puck getting past the Penguin. Bowinkle in on the pressure. Penguins will swing it around. Number 19 there to collect. Flips it up and out. Tipped. Puck played up by number 66 for the Penguins. Butzevich up ice pass past the stick of Fitzgerald. Tipped wide left by number 27 in front of the net. Lopez with a shot. That one's going to be on net. No icing. As a result, Bowinkle pressuring. Cuts back. Cross ice pass behind his player. But he'll get that and flip it down around the boards. So his team can chase. Butzevich up ice pass. Good trap there by Noah Luong to get the possession back. Or keep the control of the possession. Luong up ice to Murch. Murch over to Bowinkle. Bowinkle has got one to beat. He's got Fitzgerald on the backside. Bowinkle spun around. Reynolds along the boards. Just gets past Lefebvre. Hit by Gallagher on number 19. Creel on the pressure. Just gets over the stick of Reynolds. At the point, Larison. Cross ice pass to Lefebvre. Lefebvre will collect. Shot. Gloved. And the stare down by the Penguin goaltender on the save on Lefebvre. It's funny how each goaltender has their own little thing they do. This goaltender likes to stare down our teammates after he makes the save. I wonder what he does when he gets scored on. Hopefully we'll be able to see that. Reynolds dumping it back into the zone. Gallagher will chase. Gallagher hassled by 2. Creel, centering pass, trying to get it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre not able to get all of that one. Pass up ice, gets to Larson. Larson will bank it up the boards. And down, that one will be an icing. Back down to the defensive zone. We will head with 10-11 remaining in the third and final period of this NAPHL Showcase Weekend. Vegas right now sitting at 2 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss coming against the New Mexico Ice Wolves. If you'd like to re-watch any of those games, those are available on Larison Sports Broadcasting, YouTube. Davis, up ice pass from Trent. Poked out to the far side. Davis going to curl around the boards. Try to get possession. He gets shouldered off along the boards. Kerr, though, will try to help out and play the puck back to Davis. Davis got to play a little defense against the referee there. Tipped around. Butsevich, Lawang back on defense. Kerr helping out in the back check. Lawang to Butsevich. Butsevich cross ice to Trent. Trent has it jump off his stick, and not enough reach on that one. In the skates of some players. Trent will backhand that one in right at the red line, so no icing there. And Vegas will make some defensive changes and 1 forward change with Lopez coming on the ice. Puck up ice by the Penguins. Reynolds will collect. Reynolds cutting back, and another cut back, playing it around to Butsevich. Butsevich will survey. Play it back around to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Butsevich, playing catch behind the net. 8:57 remaining. And just off the mark on that one. Looking for the stick of Owinkle. And icing Vegas Junior Golden Knights with 8:51 remaining in the third period. Face-off being taken by Bowinkle. Won by Vegas. A collision there. Slap shot. Wide left. Second slap shot. Fanning, or didn't quite get all of that one. Don't see a broken stick. Savenkov trying to play that one out. Slap shot. Wide. Well wide right. Larson in on the pressure there. Steered around towards the left face-off dot by the Penguins. Trip, no call there by the referees. Looked high and up the glass to number 34, I believe, who will dump that one in and head for a change. Reynolds, quick pass around, tipped out of the zone. Penguins will have to collect and get back on sides. Picked off by Reynolds. Reynolds just reaching and steering, tipping that one away, lays it off, but nobody in a white jersey there. Penguins trying to clear the zone off the skate of Murch. Loose in the middle, picked up by the Penguins. And possible 3-on-2 here. Finally laying it back. Reynolds, though, picks up that puck in the middle. And Murch gets past one. Murch has got Savenkov. Murch shot low in the pads of the goaltender. Didn't know he had it. Almost stood back up. But he holds on to that one, sitting in the butterfly for a face-off with 7:38 remaining in the third period. Perhaps his teammates helping him out and telling him to stay down. Penguins flip it up, but not out. Butsevich from the point, lays it back down around the boards. Pass Fitzgerald, heading towards the Murch. If he can get there and pin it around, pin it against the boards. Penguins flip it up and out of the zone. Butsevich will collect. Butsevich surveying, back across ice to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald poking it out of the zone. And another pass up ice. That one's off the skates of Penguins. Gallagher and Murch head to the bench. Penguins up ice pass, almost picked off by Butsevich, trying to press a little bit more, I think, in these latter minutes. Bowinkle trying to play a breakout pass to Butsevich, just a little bit off the mark on that one. Kept in the boards by the skates of the Penguins. Puck finally comes out to Butsevich. Butsevich to Lawang. Lawang up ice pass to Kerr. Kerr almost dispossessed there, so Kerr will drop it back to defense. Back to Butsevich, gets a little more space. Creel looks up, and his pass picked off Vinny Vitale having to make a save there on net as that puck was played in by the Penguins. Vegas having a little bit of trouble here. Offsides on the Penguins. Vegas having a little bit of trouble getting out of their own zone. Penguins applying pressure. 6:17 remaining in the third period. Vegas Junior Golden Knights down by 1. Flipped up, but not out. Larison in his equipment there. Larison down low. Got a little bit of help from Bowinkle to try to dig that out. Does dig it out. Drops it back to Trent. Trent will play it around to Reynolds and Bowinkle. Bowinkle gets spun down. Bouncing puck. Ends up making it down to the goaltender, who had to make that save. Trent lays it off to Reynolds. Reynolds will collect. Up ice pass. Looking for Larison. Just off the mark. Larison wanted to slam his stick on the ice there, but doesn't, thankfully, because we don't want to buy any more sticks if we don't have to, because they are not cheap. Bowinkle taking the face off for Vegas. Penguins win it. Penguins, point man, will keep that one in. Larison on the defense. Good stick by Bowinkle there. Puck trickles out of the zone. Penguins 43 will collect, bank it up, and everyone's onside for the Penguins. Shoulder it off from making another play. Bowinkle with a cut back. Penguins tip it back down. Larison trying to get to it. Not able to. 5:18 remaining. Reynolds picks up the puck. Couple cutbacks there. Lays it off to Trent. Trent flips it up. Looking for Reynolds. Does find Reynolds. Davis almost able to make a connection there. Bowinkle just missing on that shot. Tipped up in the glass. Off the stick. There's a loose in front. Bouncing puck over the net. Right corner of the net. Tipped out. That's not going to be an icing. Bowinkle on the hustle, but he's got no one to go to as Vegas is making changes. Dallas with the cutback behind their net. We'll look to lay that one off. Not a lot on that one. Vegas with the pressure along the near side. Boards banked up, played back in by Bucevich. Gallagher will fan that one into the zone. Puck played up into the neutral zone through the wickets of Luong. Luong will get that one. Has to cut back, tipped over to Bucevich. Bucevich with a hard cut back over to Luong. Luong cross ice pass to Savenkov. Savenkov tips it up. The Ice still have to chase, which he does. Pass around the boards by the Penguins, fanning on the initial pass. Second pass up ice. That one's going to be on net, so Vinny Vitale have to make a play with that. Does so quickly to Luong. Luong to Gallagher. And a good 1-2-3 pass there. Almost tipped off Savenkov over the line. Vegas making changes. Penguins trying to capitalize on that. But delayed there by Mertz, allowing Vegas to get in position. 3:41 remaining in the third period. Larison will collect the puck, flip it up and out. Almost out. Mertz will make sure it gets out. And Mertz will get over the red line and dump it and head for the bench along with Savenkov. Kerr on the pressure. Cross-ice pass. Picked off by Reynolds. Reynolds able to keep that one in the zone. Larison goes down. No call there. Sorry, didn't see any of that because I was watching the play, not the camera. Vegas running out of time here in this game. Down a goal. Need to put one in. That one's tipped in. Banked around by the Penguins. Reynolds will collect. And will take it up the middle himself. Reynolds with some space and just poked away at the last minute by the goal scorer for the Penguins, number 43. The only goal of this game. Kerr has that poked off his stick. And Lefebvre with a good defense backhands it back down the boards. Kerr is going to pressure. Fitzgerald heading for a change. Bucevich curling in. Has to get past the referee. Bucevich almost stealing that one. Finally gets it back. Hustling. And a hit by Bucevich. Puck out of 5. Breakaway. Goes down. No call. Hands up in disbelief by the referees that there was no call there. Players running into each other for no boarding call there. And the second in, which would be Lefebvre, roughing. Now that's not a call there as Creel gets taken down right in front of the bench. And no call there. We'll see that if any black jerseys head to the box, but Lefebvre at a minimum will be heading to the box. Roughing is the call. And an unsportsmanlike. Or timeout, sorry. Each team even on penalties now, but not a good time to take a penalty as Vegas will have to finish out this game down a man, unless they just score quickly and tie it up, with which they will still have to be down a man because they are on the penalty kill. Seems like the referee's giving a little bit more leeway to activities from the Penguins. After whistle activities, that is, referees blow the whistle, indicating the end of the timeout. Vegas taking that timeout to collect themselves and get a game plan for the remaining 2 minutes and 2 seconds on this clock. Down a goal. Vegas Junior Golden Knights in white win the faceoff. Bucevich lays it off to Reynolds. Reynolds up ice pass to Gallagher. Gallagher out of the zone. Dallas laying it softly up, and Reynolds just over skating that one. Shot, save. Vinny Vitale holds on to that one for a faceoff, and quickly the Penguins are on it, waiting for that rebound, and none came. Faceoff taken by Gallagher. Won again by Vegas, but they got to get possession after the win. And Reynolds, hassled by two Penguins players, not able to keep the possession. Penguins setting up their power play here. Trent trying to get the possession in the skates. Centering pass picked off by Reynolds. Reynolds and Vegas on the attack for Reynolds curling around. Scott, 2 to beat, drops it off to Trent. Trent, wind up shot, loose, save, ends up in the far corner. I seem to always call loose, even though it's not loose, it's a habit. Penguins curling up. 25 lays it off for 12, shot, save. Vinny Vitale holds on to that for no rebound. 53.2 seconds remaining in this final period. Vegas makes some changes coming onto the ice here. Penalty kill team, Larison, Bowinkle, Bucevich, and Kerr. Penguins lay it off in the right corner. Somebody's got to pressure to not allow them to kill all this time. Bowinkle hassling, curling in. Centering pass, picked up by Bucevich. Bucevich with some speed. Bucevich cutting back. Bucevich has the puck taken off his stick, played up ice. Vinny Vitale is going to elect to play that one and lays it off for Larison. Larison up ice to Bowinkle, just missing on that connection. That's waved by the referees. Says no icing. 16 seconds. Cross ice pass, a little too much space for the Penguins. Larison and Reynolds back. He'll dump it and chase. Reynolds playing it around the boards. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's the buzzer. Penguins defeat the Vegas Junior Golden Knights 1-0 in a tight contest. But a good game by Vegas and the Penguins. Tough one. Always a much better trip home when they come away with a win. But Vegas finishing out the weekend 2-2. Goal only scored by Penguins, I believe, number 43. Keep an eye out on the Facebook and Instagram pages for the Game 4 recap. That will come shortly once we get the final stats for the shots on goal, if it was kept. And we'll see those of you that are in Vegas watching back in Vegas. You're welcome, Nana. We'll see you soon.